I will be clicking on create a new project. So I have just click on create new project and my project will be created. It will take some time. Okay, chalo. What you need to select over here in a search box, can you see the search box? In the search box, you just need to type a console. Okay, just type a console and the drop down list will come, right? A drop down list માંથી you need to select a console application .NET framework with a C# programming language. Okay, .NET core આપણે નથી કરવાનું. We need to work on .NET framework, right? So it is a console app .NET framework C#. So just click on this and click and new window will be opened. Here it will ask you to give name to your project, right? So I'm just writing input demo. This is the name of my project. By default, your programs will be stored in this location. If you want to change, then you can just browse and you can give the next destination, right? So you can change from here. I'm not going to change, so I will just keep this as it is. Second thing, always remember with Visual Studio 2019, we are going to use a .NET Framework 4.7.2. Okay, there are different types of .NET framework. એટલા બધા .NET ના frameworks જે છે, each and every .NET framework is installed, right, on your machine. But right now we are working on .NET Framework 4.7.2. So Visual Studio, which Visual Studio you are using? 2019. And the .NET Framework which you are using 4.7.2. Okay, I think it is clear. I will just click on create and the project will be created, right? It will take some time. Okay, so this is a window for your Visual Studio. Okay, this is a window for Visual Studio. Let me just explain this window. This window or this particular software, it is called as IDE. Okay, IDE. So what is IDE? Integrated Development Environment. Okay, this is Integrated Development Environment, right? Away, what are the parts over here that you can see? So on the top, you can see this is a menu bar, right? Below that, you can see this is a toolbox, right? Towards the left hand side, you can see the server explorer, right? You can see the server explorer. Whenever you want to connect your form, your data, your web application or your Windows application with some database, you need to click on the server explorer, right? And the, below that, you can see the toolbox, right? The toolbox, it is not available for the console application, but it will be available in Windows as well as in a web application, right? The toolbox, this facility is not provided for the console application because we are not going to create any forms or something like that. So this part is not there, right? Server Explorer and the toolbox will be towards the left hand side. If you want to fix this, okay, if you want to fix this, just click on this auto hide and this window will be fixed. Okay, this is how it works. Similarly, if you want to fix the toolbox, this is just a tab. This is called as a tab, right? You can click on Server Explorer will be open. If you click on toolbox, toolbox will be open, right? Next part or the next part of this particular window, this is a program tab, right? This is a program tab. Whatever programs, whatever classes you have created, each and every class you can see over this panel. Okay, so this is a tab for the programs. You are going to write your programs in this panel, right? In this tab, you are going to write your program. The below that you can see the error list. Okay, this is output or this is the part where you can see the errors. Okay, and towards the right hand side you can see the properties. Now the properties, again, this is a part. Suppose you have created any form, if you have added some controls from the toolbox, then the properties window will be available to you, right? So that you can change the property, you can change the behavior, you can change the loop. Likewise, we will see this properties in detail while studying the Windows Forms application, right? And towards the right hand side, you can see there are two things. First is the Solution Explorer, and the second one is a Theme Explorer. Okay, what is a Solution Explorer? A Solution Explorer, it is a part from where you can add a new class, right? You can see all the configuration files or the assembly files in this Solution Explorer. Okay, and Solution Explorer के अंदर आप सब देख सकते हो कि कौन से files है, कौन सी क्लासेस है, उसके अंदर रेफरेंसेस कौन से यूज किए गए, app.config नाम की एक फाइल होती है जिसके जिसके थ्रू you can just set the configuration. Okay, so this is the app.configuration file. So each and everything will be opened from the Solution Explorer. Okay, is this clear? The first program, by default, whenever you're adding a console application, one class by default it will be added. Okay, and that class is called as a program.cs. Okay, that class is a program.cs. In the last practical, I don't know whether I think you were not present. So the starting of this C# program, you need to include some namespaces. You need to include some namespaces, right? Like in a C or the C++, you used to add hash include stdio.h. So what is stdio.h? It is a header file, right? That contains printf and the scanf related function. So similarly, using system. So what is using system? This is the root namespace for C#. Okay. C# के अंदर जो एक root namespace होगा, that will be a system. And after system, you will be having, there are so many namespaces, right, for different types of work, like using system.collections.generic. This is one of the namespace if you want to work with the arrays, if you want to work with the collection, right? Next one is the using system.link. This is for the SQL link. Whenever you want to work with some databases, inbuilt database, right, then you have to include this link. Using system.text, if you want to deal with some text file or the notepad file, you need to add this system.text. And the last part, it is using system.threading.task. So if you want to apply any multi-threading concept, you need to add this one also. So this remaining from 2 to 5, these are not compulsory, but the first one, it is compulsory, right? You have to add using system. Okay, now just see here. The starting point of this program will be namespace. So what is the namespaces? Namespaces in C# is nothing but a collection of classes. Okay, a namespace is defined as collection of classes. And what is the name of this namespace? Name of the namespace is input demo. I will just open the Solution Explorer for you. I'm clicking on the Solution Explorer and just see name of your project is input demo. So whatever your name of your project, that name should be reflected in your namespace. So जितने भी आपके पास classes होंगे वो सारे का ये क्या रहेगा? This is the collection, right? उसके बाद में you can see there is a one class, that is a class program. Okay, in the class program you can see there is one method and that method is static void main method. Okay, और इसको कुछ values भी pass किए गए, that is a string argument. Now let me make this very clear. String argument, it is not a compulsory part, right? It is compulsory if and only if you want to take input from the user. Otherwise, if you don't mention string argument, then also it is okay. Okay, right now I will just print something on the screen. So screen पे print करने के लिए what we are having one method, right? And that method is write line method. There are two methods. First one is a write line, second one is a read line. Write line will write something on the screen and read line will take input from the user. Okay, so we are having two important methods in a console application, right? Write line and the read line. So right now I just want to print something. So what is the syntax for that? So we are having a console, right? CONSOLE. It is a console. I'm just bringing that cursor towards this console and just read the information. What it says, it is a class system.console. I told you earlier, system, it is a root namespace, right? और उसके बाद में आ रहा है आपका console. So for what reason we need to include this console? It represents a standard input output, right? It represents a standard input output and error. This class cannot be inherited. This class cannot be inherited. आप लोग console class को कभी भी inherit नहीं कर सकते हो. And to browse, you can just see the references, right? There is no need to just you need to write this console. So this is a class dot. I need to call the method, right? I need to call the method. So I need to use a dot operator. So dot. And what I need to do, I need to print something. So print करने के लिए कौन सी method है हमारे पास? Write line. So I will just write here write line. Always remember C# के अंदर अगर कोई भी मेथड है उसके दो वर्ड्स अगर कंबाइन हो रहे then the first letters of those words should be capital. As you can see in the right line, we are combining two words. First one is a right and the second one is a line, right? So W and L, these two words, these two characters always should be capital. So console dot write line and the classes also in a C# they are represented with a capital. Okay, so console का जो C है ना, starting point, that is also in a capital. And so I will just print here something that is hello world, right? Hello world. I'm going to just print this sentence on the screen, and each and every line should terminate with a semicolon. So I'm terminating this with a semicolon. That's it. How to run this program? Just click on start. You just need to click on start and your window will be open. Okay, it won't run up, your screen won't be whole. Just carefully observe the output. It's okay, I haven't printed something, it will. ओके, स्क्रीन पे कुछ दिखा आपको? नहीं दिखा, क्यों? बिकॉज स्क्रीन होल्ड ही नहीं हुई. ओके, आपकी जो स्क्रीन थी वो स्क्रीन होल्ड ही नहीं हुई. तो स्क्रीन को होल्ड करने के लिए क्या क्या करना पड़ता है हम लोग? अगर इफ यू हैव यूज्ड टर्बो सी, देन वी यूज्ड टू यूज दैट गेट कैर, राइट? सो वो गेट कैर क्या करता था? स्क्रीन को होल्ड करता था. So similarly, to hold the screen, you need to write here one again a method. Again, that method is present in a console, right? So console dot, you can use either a read line or the read key. आप लोग read line और read key दोनों भी use कर सकते हो. फर्क क्या है दोनों में? Read line will take input, right? ये input जो होगा वो next line पे लेके जाएगा, और read key वाला जो function है, that read key will take only a character as a input. Okay? So right now I'm just taking the read line. Don't get confused between this. We will see something about the read line also, right? So read line. And now I will just run the program. I'm clicking on the start, and now you can see the window is holding, right? And you can see the output, that is hello world. So which method you're having for printing something? You're having console dot write line, and to hold the screen you're having console dot read line. Okay, is this easy? It is actually very easy, right? Writing a program in C# is very easy. Now just see, I'm going to add a new class in this particular project itself, right? इसी project के अंदर I'm going to add the new file. अब कहाँ पे जाना है? अगर new file add करनी है तो you can go to the solution explorer, right? और solution explorer में जाके input demo पे आप लोगों को right click करना है. Just right click on input demo and you can see the add, right? There will be a add. So add में जाके you can either click on this new item or you can click or directly on the class. Okay, though we are having one shortcut for adding a class, so I will just click on the class and we will be navigated towards the next window, right? अभी यहाँ पे ये मैंने पहले बताया था सही में. तो यहाँ पे जाके आप लोगों को क्या करना है? अगर class 1, if you don't want to change the name, then it's okay. But if you want to change the name, then just please change name over here. Okay, so I'm just writing the one.cs. Always remember, please give some meaningful name to your classes. Okay, right now I'm just giving this as a anything, but try to give meaningful name to your class as well as to your variable, right? So it is a one.cs, and I'm going to add this. Now observe this. Okay, now observe this particular code, and you can't see a public static void main method over here. So what does this mean? इसका मतलब ऐसे होता है कि आपका जो प्रोजेक्ट है उस प्रोजेक्ट में ये वाला जो प्रोग्राम है ना one.cs, दिस प्रोग्राम इट कांट रन. व्हाई? बिकॉज इसके अंदर स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट ही नहीं है. तो सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? यू नीड टू ऐड वन स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन मेथड इन दिस क्लास. ओके, तो कैसे ऐड करना है? तो क्लास 1 के अंदर आई विल बी राइटिंग अ स्टैटिक का s स्मॉल है, हाँ, एंड इट इज अ कीवर्ड. इट इज नॉट अ क्लास. अगर क्लास रहता है देन एंड देन ओनली इट शुड बी इन अ capital, right? So I'm just writing a static. Next one is a void and main method. Again, always remember, whenever you're adding a new classes, the M should be capital. M should be capital. Then only it will be treated as a class. Okay, it will be treated as a class. Otherwise, it will be treated as any another class name. It will be treated as a main entry point of your program, right? So static void main. और ये पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन के अंदर व्हाट यू नीड टू, सपोज आई नीड टू टेक सम वैल्यू फ्रॉम द यूजर, तो मैं यहाँ पे क्या लेने वाली हूँ? आई विल बी टेकिंग अ स्ट्रिंग और इसके आगे आई विल बी गिविंग वन आर्गुमेंट. तो दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स. ओके, और यहाँ पे क्या देना है आपको? ओपनिंग और द क्लोजिंग पैरेंथेसिस. एरर चले गए? यस. अभी ये प्रोग्राम रन कैसे होगा? मैं ना अभी आई हैवंट रिटन एनीथिंग इन दिस पर्टिकुलर क्लास. आई विल जस्ट रन द प्रोग्राम. ओके, और हम लोग देखेंगे कौन सा प्रोग्राम रन हो रहा है. इट शुड सॉरी, why? Okay, you need to change, right? अभी यहाँ पे एक एरर आ रहा है. एरर क्या बोल रहा है, प्रोग्राम हैज मोर देन वन एंट्री पॉइंट डिफाइंड, so you need to change, you need to go to the properties. Okay, तो अब कहाँ पे जाना है आपको, you need to go to the solution explorer. ऑब्जर्व करना, एरर लिस्ट हमेशा नीचे आएगी, राइट. गो टू द solution explorer, क्लिक ऑन द प्रॉपर्टीज. प्रॉपर्टीज को आपको डबल क्लिक करना है और इसके ऊपर एप्लीकेशन में आपको जाना है और एप्लीकेशन के अंदर यू कैन सी द स्टार्टअप ऑब्जेक्ट. और ये स्टार्टअप ऑब्जेक्ट पे जाके राइट नाउ यू नीड टू चेंज वेदर यू वांट टू रन वन प्रोग्राम और यू नीड टू रन द प्रोग्राम क्लास. I need to run input demo.1, so I will just click on input demo.1. That's it. And now I will start. See, your program is running right now. I haven't written anything, तो उसका मतलब वहाँ पे स्क्रीन पे कुछ दिखा नहीं है. So are you getting? अगर कोई भी क्लास आप लोग ऐड कर रहे हो तो दो चीजें आप लोगों को चेंज करनी है. फर्स्ट थिंग यू नीड टू ऐड स्टैटिक वर्ड वन मेथड और सेकंड आप लोगों को प्रॉपर्टीज में जाके एप्लीकेशन में जाके यू नीड टू चेंज दिस स्टार्टअप ऑब्जेक्ट. समझ में आ रहा है, राइट? तो अभी आई विल जस्ट चेंज दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट, राइट. अभी मैं इसका कोई चीजें हैं जो मैं यहाँ पे चेंज करूंगी. एक बार फिर से बता देती हूँ. दिस इज हाउ योर प्रोग्राम विल रन. ओके, दिस इज हाउ योर प्रोग्राम विल रन. अगेन आई विल गो टू द सॉल्यूशन एक्सप्लोरर एंड आई विल जस्ट क्लिक ऑन 1.cs. ओके, आई एम क्लिकिंग ऑन 1.cs. अभी क्या करना है मुझे, आई नीड टू टेक द इनपुट फ्रॉम द यूजर, राइट. तो यूजर से इनपुट लेने के लिए वी आर हैविंग वन मेथड एंड दैट मेथड इज कॉल्ड द रीड लाइन मेथड. आउटपुट देने के लिए कौन सा फंक्शन है, राइट लाइन. और वैल्यूज लेने के लिए कौन सा फंक्शन है आपके पास, इनपुट लाइन. ओके, so now I will be taking one integer. No, I'm just taking the string value from the user, right. I'm taking the string value from the user, so I'm just declaring one variable over here. There is no need. I'm directly printing something that is console dot write line. Okay, inside console dot write line I'm just writing enter your name, right. जैसे हम लोग स्कैनफ यूज करते हैं इसी तरह पे यहाँ पे क्या यूज करना पड़ेगा, रीड लाइन फंक्शन. अब जो भी वैल्यूज यू आर टेकिंग फ्रॉम द यूजर यू नीड टू असाइन दैट वैल्यू टू सम वेरिएबल, राइट. सो आई एम डिक्लेयरिंग वन वेरिएबल ओवर हियर, स्ट्रिंग नेम. सो स्ट्रिंग नेम इज इक्वल्स टू व्हाट, console dot, again a console dot, you are taking the value, so your method should be read line. So read line, that's it. This is how it works. I need to print the value, right. I need to print the value that user have given. So again I will just write here console dot write line. You're printing, so you will be using a write line function. Your name is always remember, whatever values you are taking from the user, that value will be treated as a string value, right. So concat करने के लिए what you need to use here, plus symbol. So plus और किसके वैल्यू डिस्प्ले करनी है, नेम की, so name. और अगर मैं ऐसे ही रन करूंगी तो आपको आउटपुट नहीं दिखेगा, राइट. सो यू नीड टू राइट समथिंग टू होल्ड योर स्क्रीन. तो स्क्रीन को होल्ड करने के लिए व्हाट यू नीड टू राइट, console dot read line. Remember you can write read key also, but I am used to this read line, so I am using a read line. Now I will just run the program and right, what did this, enter your name, right. So I'm just writing the Neha and it is displaying that your name is Neha. Are getting this? तो किस तरीके से करना है, तो आउटपुट देने के लिए यू नीड टू यूज अ console dot write line और इनपुट लेने के लिए यू नीड टू यूज अ रीड लाइन फंक्शन. ओके, अभी ना आप लोग you can just unmute yourself and you can ask, और अगर you can just tell me, और आप chat box में भी लिख सकते हो. अगर मुझे integer input लेना है तो मुझे कुछ change करना पड़ेगा. Suppose I want to take some integer input, तो whether I should change something, कुछ करना पड़ेगा मुझे. आपको लग रहा है ऐसे कुछ error आएगा? Because see, we are taking whatever inputs we are taking, right, from the console. By default type of that will be string, right. The type of that will be string, and if you want to work on integer, right, so meaning is that you need to do the typecasting. तो समझ में आ रहा है, you need to do the typecasting. Typecasting किसके लिए करना पड़ेगा, because by default console में आप जो भी कोई input लोगे, that input will be treated as a string input. And right now you want to work on a integer, so you need to typecast. You need to typecast the input given by the user. अब वो typecast कैसे करते हैं? So this is the first. मैंने बताया कि string input कैसे लेना है, right? Now I will teach you how to take the integer input. Again I will be adding a new class, right? So again I will go to the solution explorer. I will click on input demo. इस पे जाके मैं right click करूंगी. Right click करके I will click on add, और add पे जाके I will directly click on the class. Okay, so now here the name will be, what will be the name? integer demo. It can be anything, right? Integer demo, or try to give the name, try to give the first letter capital, okay? Integer demo. So integer demo.cs. So new class is added. You need to do two changes over here, right? पहला change क्या होगा? What you need to do? You need to write a static void and the main method. और main का m क्या चाहिए? Capital. So static void main method. और इसको अगर आप if you are taking value from the user, तो compulsory you need to write, you need to pass some parameter, right? That is the string args. It is not compulsory that you should write args only, right? अब आपके हिसाब से कोई दूसरा भी वेरिएबल ले सकते हो. So this is how it will work. और अभी ये प्रोग्राम अगर रन करूंगी तो इट विल थ्रो एन एरर, राइट? तो आपको कहाँ पे जाना है? आपको अगेन सॉल्यूशन एक्सप्लोरर पे जाना है. यू नीड टू क्लिक ऑन द प्रॉपर्टीज. बाय डिफॉल्ट इट इज ओपन, राइट? बट अगेन आई विल जस्ट शो यू. डबल क्लिक ऑन द प्रॉपर्टीज. On the properties, you have to go to the application, and from the application, you need to change the startup object, right? And right now, I want to run input demo, so I will just click input demo. That's it, and you just need to save by Control S. That's it. Now, I need to take integer input from the user, right? So again, user से input लेना है तो सबसे पहले user को बताना पड़ेगा क्या? ये enter करो. So console.writeLine, please enter any integer number, right? Please enter any integer number. You need to text this input. You need to save this input in some variable, right? Which type of variable? It should be integer. मैं आपको data type बाद में बताऊंगी, right? So integers, I'm just writing integer right now, but you can see there are integer 64, there are integer 32, and the 64 as well. These are the base values, right? Right now I'm just taking integer, int, and I'm just writing the name of variable as number. You need to take value from the user, right? So which method you need to write here? Console.readLine. Now it will throw an error, okay? Console.readLine. And what is the method? Enter, sorry, you don't have to write something over here, okay? And I'm just putting the semicolon. I'm just taking the cursor on this line and just read that. Cannot implicitly convert string to the integer. मैंने बताया कि आप C# के अंदर by default कोई भी input लेते हो, so that type is always a string. And right now you are trying to take integer input. So meaning is that you can't convert implicitly this value. So you need to convert this explicitly. Okay, so what is the method for that? We are having one convert method, convert dot to int, convert dot to int32, and you will be passing this particular console.readLine to this. Okay, ये समझ में आ रहा है? Because you need to convert, right? By default उसका type क्या होगा? उसका type होगा by default string. तो string को आपको किस में convert करना पड़ेगा? Integer में. तो इसके लिए कौन सी method use करनी है? To integer 32. और convert क्या है? Convert it is a class. So what is a class? Class is a convert. To int32, this is a method. और इस method को you are going to pass another method, and that method is a console.readLine. That's it. I want to print this value on the screen. So again, I will be writing console.writeLine, and console.writeLine, I'm just going to print this value, right? Number is, as this will be treated as a string, you just need to concat with the help of a plus, and here I will be just writing a number, and each and every line should terminate with a semicolon. ये प्रोग्राम ऐसे रन करूंगी तो स्क्रीन होल्ड नहीं होगा. Meaning is that you need to write console.readLine method with the help of which your screen will be hold. Okay, so I'm just clicking on the start, and this is what your output will look like. Please enter any integer number. I'm entering the 10. Okay, number is 10. That's it. You are saying one line space, right? If I'm clicking on the enter, this screen will be vanished. So this is how it works. Are getting this part? So how to take input from the user? To take input from the user, you need to use readLine method. Okay, and suppose you want to print something on the screen, you need to write a writeLine method. Okay, अगर कुछ प्रिंट करना रहता है तो you will be using writeLine. कुछ वैल्यू लेनी होगी तो आपको यूज करना पड़ेगा readLine. If you are taking string as an input, तो आप लोगों को कोई भी टाइप कास्टिंग की जरूरत नहीं रहेगी. But if you are taking any integer number, or if you are taking any float value, meaning is that you need to typecast. कि टाइपकास्ट करने की जरूरत क्यों है? टाइपकास्ट करने की जरूरत इसके लिए है कि बाय डिफॉल्ट C# के अंदर जो भी इनपुट आता है उसका जो टाइप रहता है वो रहता है स्ट्रिंग. ओके, so you need to typecast, you need to change that type. और वो type आपको किस में convert करना पड़ेगा, either integer के अंदर या फिर float के अंदर. Output नहीं देखा तू? Again, I need to share that screen then. Okay, I will. Okay, 2 minute आप जो. I'm just clicking on the stop screen share. I will just run the program and then I will show you. Okay. This is the window. This is the output window. Okay. And please enter any integer number. I'm just entering the value. Now a value is supposed 12. I'm clicking on enter. Number is 12. Okay. और एक लाइन का स्पेस आ रहा है और मैं जैसे कोई भी एक लाइन एंटर में प्रेस कर दूंगी देन योर विंडो विल बी वैनिश्ड दैट्स इट ओके खबर पड़ी તમને whatever I have taken today